So, welcome back to my channel. So let me clarify what I mean when I say email me, because at the bottom of my videos, I always put you can email me. So my mission and my goal right now is for you all to have access to me. So in order to do that, I need you to email me so that we can schedule a time to talk. So the reason why we would need to talk is because something in my videos I said resonated with you, and we would want to expand further on something that you're personally dealing with. Like, let's just say if you have a big decision coming up and you have no one to talk to. So that's when you would tap in with me and we would talk about it. I have spiritual gifts and I also just have mental health background and knowledge and life skills that I could utilize to help you make a healthy decision for yourself. You ultimately will be deciding on whatever you decide to do to move forward in your life, but I would just be there as like a mentor to help you process your thoughts that you already have in your mind or that you're experiencing or going through. So let's just say if you are um, experiencing something as far as grief, losing a parent or losing someone very close to you, and you're working through processing that, I would just basically listen to you, talk about your issues, and then I would give my valuable input on what you should do moving forward or how I move forward past that experience. So that's why on my channel I just share different experiences that I've been through. Hopefully, one of those experiences would resonate with you, and you would say, "Hey, Jess, I would want to talk to you personally about something I'm going through," and then we would talk through those details personally. So I'm working on starting the business and getting it legitimized. So you guys have to be patient and work with me through that process because starting up a business costs money and time. So like I said, I do work 9 to 5 right now, but my goal is to ultimately work for you. And of course, using the gifts that God gave me to be able to provide for me and my daughter and my family. So I'm excited about the new adventures that I am moving forward in, and I hope that you are too. So the reason why I got on is just to kind of clear that up to you because I had some questions about, is it appropriate? Is it not appropriate? So that just clears the air and give you guys more clarity about what I'm trying to do on this channel. And last night I didn't experience any warfare. It was the night before. But this week has just been, God already told me on Sunday, this week is just going to be one of those weeks for you. So basically, strap yourself in the seatbelt and get ready. So when God gives me things like that, it doesn't make me scared. It just makes me aware. And it's always good to know that the enemy is coming from the front and not behind. So I thought that that was really grateful. I was really grateful that he gave me that information ahead of time so I don't be sidetracked or feel intimidated when something doesn't go my way or when someone tries to do something throw me off my square. I'm already prepared. So last night I woke up at like 3:33 exactly when I looked at my phone. And I believe in angel numbers, and just like when I see triple numbers or quadruple numbers, I always just take heed to that because I do believe that God do give us signs and wonders through the skies, through numbers, through all different types of things, through other people. And when I seen the number 333, I never know what these numbers mean off the top of my head. So I have to do like a Google search to figure out like what the signs could mean. So what I wrote down was harmony and balance, and I had already been talking about that balance has never been my strong point. So I am working on balance. So that was like really helpful. 333 also is alignment of the body, the mind, and the soul and the spirit. So like making everything balance and operate together as one. So I knew that that was something very important because that's something I need to be working on. Energy alignment, like I said, I got a sound healing last week and it was very beneficial. And I did put that information in one of the videos where I shared about the sound healing. And that was really helpful. It's time for me to change focus and change careers. And like I said, I'm already in transition with this channel doing that. So I think that that is very beneficial to start walking in your purpose and using your gifts. And I already use my gifts on my job. I speak to people, I talk to people, I build relationships in the community. I talk to youth and mentor them. So it's kind of going hand in hand. So I'm really excited about that. And another thing I wrote down was to be optimistic. So I'm really not a chance taker type of person. Like I'm a Virgo. Virgos, we are logical, analytical, and process thinkers. We probably overthink, underthink, and anything in between. So I'm trying not to live in a box. I know Steve Harvey talked a lot about in his motivation and graduation speeches across the world. He encourages young adults like myself to not live in a box, and he tells us to take the lid off of our box and bust our bubbles and just expand our horizons and what we think is actually reachable for us. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, just getting on here, being very vulnerable, doing something very different. But I know that this is my avenue. I know that this is me expanding my gift, and anything that scares you is going to make you grow. And I have indeed grown since I have started this channel a year ago. So I'm very grateful that you guys are paying attention and watching and just learning, and that is actually helping people. So I wanted to share that sometimes the angelic field, they do give us signs and wonders. Again, nothing demonic. It's all forces of God. God is in control of everything. God do have angels. I do believe that when our parents transition, when our friends transition, our loved ones transition, our children, all the above, I do believe that they become a part of your ancestral team, and they do God do have angels. I don't know who they are or what happens to them when they go to heaven, but I know since my mom has transitioned, I have been tapped completely into the angelic field or a different realm, spiritually awakened. I just know that my vibrations have gotten higher, and I have just had to basically figure out some way to assert all this energy out of me. So the channel is really my outlet. So I really am glad to get on here and share with you all the things that I'm learning and walking through. And hopefully it will reach the people it needs to reach. I know that nothing you do in God's name will go in vain. So I'm praying and I'm hoping that the people that are designed for me to help will come to me. And that is what I am concentrating on. So will not be responding to no negativity on um, any media platform or anything like that, unless it's just, to provide clarity for people. So this is my safe space, and I know that it is a big risk, but I am becoming a risk taker. And I do appreciate all of the watchers who are tuning into my channel and really learning from the information that I'm sharing. So I hope me sharing the 333 and telling you guys how I was waking up by that number. And if you are very gifted, sometimes you will be given information really, really late at night and it'll almost scare you. But for some reason, I just woke up and I believe it was an angel or God just tapped on my shoulder, like, wake up. And I was given that number. So sometimes I just try to pay attention, not go so deep, but just, live here on earth in this middle world and try to absorb everything that I can while I'm here present with you all. So hopefully that helped. And I will be back shortly. God bless.